What's up, Tube? It's your boy Coyote Mike, and I'm back with my first video for 2022. So let me show you guys what I've been doing. All right, guys, so this is what I've been doing. So if you guys follow the channel, you guys know that I've been working on powder coating. So I picked up this booth right here, man, because the sand, the glass media blast, it was just going everywhere. So everything's pretty much still a mess right now. Did some modifications to this box right here, to the sandblast cabinet. This is actually from Harbor Freight. So picked it up for about 200 bucks. I've already done some mods to it. You can see right here where some of the media is coming out all along the sides, the edges. This is not a power stop cabinet. I just threw that on there. So first thing I did was put some new LED lights in here. Let me turn them on for you. And I actually got a switch right here, mounted right here. So I am going to be getting the vacuum to collect all the dust. But so I changed out the light and it's not plugged in. Give me just a second. Let me plug it in. All right, so here we go. So got it plugged in, got the little light switch right here. Now I changed out the lights because when I'm blasting, and of course I know I need the vacuum to collect all the dust so that way you can see. This is not the best blast cabinet in the world, but with some modifications, you can definitely fix it up to your liking. But so what I did was I took out the LED light that came in here, and I went ahead and I installed these lights right here. So it got 3 lights on the inside, and you can tell it lights it up tremendously. So got some blast media down there from when I was blasting. But other than that, with a few modifications, man, if you're looking to get into powder coating or sandblasting your parts or anything like that, this is a great little box once you modify it. So this is the light right here that came with the Harbor Freight blast cabinet. So so one LED light with 2 strips of LEDs in there. It just wasn't cutting it. So got that right there, hooked that up, and then we also got a new air compressor right here. Picked this up right here for about $400 and something from Home Depot. This was my other air compressor right here. This wasn't cutting it, just didn't have enough power. I actually burned it out when I was sandblasting. I knew it was gonna cut out, but I just went ahead and started doing the project anyways, as I don't really like to wait for anything. So, but what I'm gonna do is, this was a gift from my son, so thank you, boy, for that, a couple of years back. But you know, I never really tackled any big project with the air compressor, just stuff around the house. So this worked out fine for that. But for sandblasting, this one right here is not ideal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the tank down there in the bottom. The motor's already blown, shorted out. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect this tank to this tank. So that way, this is a 20-gallon silent air compressor by Husky. So instead of having 20 gallons, I'm now going to have 30 gallons, which will give this air compressor right here, you know, a little bit more air capacity to complete the job before it recycles and fills up again for some more air. But this little air compressor right here, it's not ideal for sandblasting, but it gets the job done on the little parts that I'm going to be doing. It's 4.0 SCFM. So for sandblasting, you need something between 11 and 15, but nonetheless, this gets the job done. I also had to modify my outlets here inside the garage, as everything else is hooked up to it. So this needs a dedicated 15 amp or 11 amp to constantly run this air compressor right here without it recycling and shorting and breaking everything inside the breakers. So I kept it simple. I just went in right here. I added 2 new outlets, 20 amp. It's just dedicated to my air compressor, and to anything else that I need dedicated, 20 amp right there. So that wasn't too bad. But yeah, so we got that. And then the gun that I'm using to powder coat right here, you guys saw that if you guys follow the channel. This is the Hot Coat PCS 150 single voltage powder coating system from Eastwood. Great little gun. So this thing works out absolutely amazing. I'm impressed with it. I love it. I've never powder coated before. Kind of makes me feel like, or look like, a professional with the work that's done. So also what I got here is, like I said, excuse the mess, I haven't cleaned up here in a while. So I went with powder coating. This is Extreme Chrome, and this is the, I forgot the name of this color. What is the name of this color? Give me a second. This is, oh man, I forgot the name. Oh, this is metallic red. So this is metallic red. It's got little gold flakes in there. I mean, silver flakes in there. So when the sun hits it, it actually sparkles a little bit. It's got glitter in there. So pretty cool. So let me show you guys what I went ahead and I powder coated. So you guys can see right there, I powder coated my tow hooks. And you guys already seen the grill from my short videos if you guys follow the channel. So here we go right here. So these are the tow hooks that I powder coated right here. It's not the red like I wanted. It's more like a, I don't know, I want to say like a burgundy color. I don't know if you guys can see the sparkles on there. The camera really ain't doing it justice. But yeah, so I powder coated these, both of them. Now, when I powder coated it, I was doing some testing because I'm not familiar with powder coating at all. So what I did with the first one is I went ahead and I powder coated it. I put down the base. I put down the extreme chrome on, I forgot which one it was, on one of these, and the color came out really nice. It still wasn't the red I was looking for. It's more like a burgundy maroon color. I wouldn't say maroon, but it's more like a burgundy. It looks red on camera, but it's actually a deep dark red. So it's not the theme that I'm going with, but nonetheless, man, it came out really great. And here is the second one that I did right here. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't hard at all. The only hard part about this is that like I said, one came out darker than the other. So when you're doing this and you're applying this coat, be sure to lay down, read the instructions. If it needs a base coat, lay it down. Otherwise, you're not going to achieve the color that it's supposed to be. So I'm okay with this for now. I did order some Illusion Red from Prismatic Powders, along with the clear coat, and I've already got the chrome base. So we're going to re-powder coat these again. But trying to take off the powder coat once you've already powder coated to sand it back down to metal is a pain in the ass. This paint right here, this powder coat, it's tough, strong, it's durable. It's a pain in the ass to try to remove. But let me show you the tow hook in the back, the B&W tow hitch that I got. So I went ahead and I powder coated that as well too. So this thing came out pretty nice. It's still the same color, like a maroon, but you guys can see that shine on there. But nonetheless, man, that's what I've been doing. So I've been trying to get this powder coating thing down because there are a few more parts that I want to powder coat inside of the engine bay and whatever else I can powder coat. I am going to be getting rid of the chrome, but like I said, I did order some Illusion Red by Prismatic Powders. So we're going to be waiting for that to come in. So all this is going to get changed out again and re-powder coated. So make sure that you have the you read the instructions to your powder coating. If you're going to be going with a red, make sure there's no base that needs to go down. Like I said, I just practiced with mine, trial and error. But there you guys go. Let me show you the catch can I did it inside of the engine bay. All right, so here goes the catch can right here. This is a Mishimoto. If you guys remember, follow the channel, you guys remember that it was all black. It was this color right here. It already comes powder coated, but like I said, I wanted the red theme. So this right here, this has the chrome base on the bottom of the red. So this was chromed out. So was the back panel right here in the back, the bracket. But so that's the red right there that it'll look like. And that has the glitter in there and everything as well too. So just be sure to read the instructions with the powder coat for the manufacturer, what it requires, if it needs a base coat and stuff like that. Otherwise, you'll be like me, stuck out here for about 4 or 5 hours trying to take off the powder coat. Ain't that right, Lee? Yeah. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. So finally, I used aircraft remover. That it was working, but it was taking forever. So in order to take powder coat off, I found the best method that works so far is using a butane torch and torching it. So basically, you're basically going to burn this off till it gets all black, and then you just wipe it off. It comes off real easy. But yeah, just read the manufacturer's instructions on using the powder coat before you try to do this job. So you can tell the red from right there does not look like this red down here. This is more like a, what would you call that, Lee? Like a burgundy, right? Yep. Like a burgundy color. Or wine color. So you see that right there. And then here we are over here. So yeah, so 2 different tones. And I believe this right here, I didn't lay down. No, I did not lay down the extreme chrome back here either. You can tell it's a little bit dark. But this one right here, being that this one was going to show the most, this is the one that I did. And I had to redo this one. If you guys remember the video before, I was missing some parts back here. This part I didn't powder coat all the way, so I went ahead and took care of all that. But yeah, just read the manufacturer's instructions before you get started. And we're going to be doing a lot more powder coating to this engine bay. We're going to be doing the cold air intake right here, this pipe right here. We're going to be doing that. I was thinking about doing the box, but I just think that's going to be like a little bit too much. But so you guys stay tuned. All right, guys. Yeah, so there you go, man. So Happy New Year's. If I didn't tell you Happy New Year's at the beginning of the video, Happy New Year's, man. Thank you to all you guys who have subscribed to the channel. Stay down with your boy. Really appreciate the love and support. Speaking of love and support, man, y'all go show some love and support to my boy Living with 5.0. He's a new cat on the block, man. He's got an F150. I believe it's a 2014 F150. You guys go show him some love, and also give some love to my boy Living with 3M, man. He just did that 30-day Vlogmas. But nonetheless, man, it's your boy Coyote Mike.